It all started with the wheel, an incredible invention that made human life easier, and afterwards a series of inventions began, and there's no end to this series. We all credit the West for providing the basis for technological advancements, Muslim mathematicians and physicians for providing the basis for advancements in mathematics and medicine, ancient Greeks for advancements for providing the basis for advancements in weaponry, but Chinese have also played a vital role. We at Top 10 World welcome you to our channel, and to keep you informed, motivated, and amused, we're here again today with a list of the top 10 ancient Chinese inventions. So without any further ado, let us dig right into our list.
Two emperors are buying back their history, making Chinese porcelain some of the most expensive art ever to come under.
10. Porcelain. Porcelain is a ceramic material made by heating materials, generally including a material like kaolin, in a kiln to temperatures between 1200 and 1400 degrees Celsius.
Deal of symbolism in its artwork, and a lot of it is to do with homophones in the Chinese language.
It's a great invention for which all credit goes to ancient China. Porcelain first emerged in Shang Dynasty and matured during the Tang Dynasty.
In that context, sometimes the dragon and phoenix motif would be representative.
During the Song Dynasty, porcelain production technology reached an unprecedented height due to its focus on shape and the tactile experiences of the glaze. Chinese porcelain was highly praised in the world, and many artworks based on porcelain got introduced to the West through the Silk Route.
Better still, it came from far off China, and only the Chinese knew how to make it.
Porcelain is an excellent, impermeable, easy-clean building material, not only for tiles, but also the first choice for sinks and other sanitary fittings. It also has a wide use spectrum in the field of medicine. 9. Acupuncture. Acupuncture is a form of treatment that involves inserting very thin needles through a person's skin at specific points in the body to various depths. Research suggests that it can help relieve pain, and it is used for a wide range of other complaints.
But it's more like spasms of the muscle, you know? Like boom.
Acupuncture is a pseudoscience because the theories and practices of TCM are not based on scientific knowledge, and it has been characterized as quackery. The oldest Chinese medicine book, Naijing, also known as the Classic of Internal Medicine of the Yellow Emperor, suggests that acupuncture was widely used for therapy in China a long time before the book itself was written.
Jiu means moxibustion, a special treatment in traditional Chinese medicine.
Besides that, various kinds of acupuncture needles were discovered in the tomb of Prince Liu Shang, who died around 200 BC. 8. Seismometer. A seismometer is an instrument that responds to ground motions such as one caused by earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and explosions. Seismometers are usually combined with a timing device and a recording device to form a seismograph. Traces of the first seismograph prove that this invention also belongs to ancient China. According to court records of the later Han Dynasty, a seismograph was created by one brilliant inventor named Zhang Heng in 132 AD. Its function was to determine the direction of an earthquake. In 138 AD, this instrument indicated an earthquake in Longji, which was about 1,000 kilometers away. It was the first incident of earthquake detection. Modern seismographs development began in 1848 in Europe. 7. Bronze. Bronze is an alloy consisting primarily of copper, commonly with about 12 to 12.5% tin, and often with the addition of other metals and sometimes non-metals or metalloids such as arsenic, phosphorus, or silicon. The Chinese mastered the skill of bronze production back in 1700 BC, and the Shang and Zhou dynasties brought China into the Bronze Age, and the production of bronzeware reached its peak in this period.
The glories of these vessels is that everything that you see on the surface was integrally cast with the vessel itself.
Bronze was mainly used to make weapons, bronze tools, and ritual vessels at that time. Compared to counterparts in other regions of the world, the Chinese bronzeware stand out for their inscriptions and delicate decorative patterns. 6. Seed drill. The seed drill is a device that plants the seed into soil at a uniform depth and covers it. Without this device, farmers had to plant the seeds by hand, resulting in wasted time and uneven crop growth. According to records, the Chinese usage of seed drills can be dated back to the 2nd century BC. The device made farmers' jobs easier and highly improved the agricultural output in China. 5. Movable type printing. Woodblock printing was already a widely used technique in the Tang Dynasty. However, this kind of printing technology was expensive and time-consuming. It only took a man named Bai Shang, who belonged to the Song Dynasty, who invented movable type printing, making it quicker and easier. He first carved individual characters on pieces of clay and then hardened them with fire. These movable type pieces were later glued to an iron plate to print a page and then broken up and redistributed for another page. This kind of printing technology rapidly made its way to Europe and later to all parts of the world. Before moving further, we have a little challenge for you. Let us see how many of you have what it takes to smash the like button. It demands no sound scientific intellect though. 4. Compass. A compass is a navigational instrument that shows directions. The compass was invented by the Chinese between the 2nd century BC and 1st century AD. It was first used in feng shui, the layout of buildings. By 1000 AD, navigational compasses were commonly used on Chinese ships, enabling them to navigate. Experts suggest that Arab traders who sailed to China learned about this technique of navigation and brought it to the West. 3. Alcohol. The inhabitants of the Arabian Peninsula were widely believed to be the first brewers. However, in 2013, a 9,000-year-old pottery found in Henan province revealed the presence of alcohol. Alcohol is known as ju in Chinese and is often used as a spiritual offering to the inhabitants of heaven or ancient Chinese ancestors.
Baijiu is not going to leave the Chinese dining table. It's still going to be there. It's just going to be sold through different channels and different...
Study shows that beer with an alcoholic content of 4% to 5% was widely consumed in ancient China and was even mentioned on oracle bone inscriptions of the Shang dynasty. 2. Tea. According to old Chinese legend, tea was first discovered by Shennong, Chinese father of agriculture, around 2737 BC. He discovered tea when some leaves fell into his pot of hot water. In the Tang Dynasty, tea became a popular drink enjoyed by all social classes because of its refreshing effect. Cha Jing, or the Book of Tea, was written by Lu Yu in the Tang Dynasty and explained ways to cultivate tea, tea culture, and different classifications of tea in detail. The book is considered as the world's first monograph about tea, and the world's oldest and largest living tea tree can be found in Linkang, China, which is about 3,200 years old. 1. Gunpowder. Gunpowder was invented by the Chinese Taoist alchemists about 1000 AD when they tried to find a potion to gain human immortality by mixing elemental sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. It is generally believed that gunpowder spread to Europe during the Mongol expansion of 1200 to 1300 AD. The interesting fact is that Chinese used this discovery mainly for firecrackers, while Europeans created cannons and guns to dominate over China in the mid-1800s. Paper money. Paper money was first developed by the ancient Chinese, who started using foldable money at the end of the 8th or beginning of the 9th century AD. Paper bills were originally used as privately issued bills of credit or exchange notes. A merchant could deposit his cash in the capital, receiving a paper exchange certificate, which he could exchange for metal coins in other cities. So guys, that was our list of the top 10 ancient Chinese inventions. Let us know which one you fancied the most. Are you interested in Chinese culture? Your suggestions play a vital role in helping us create better content for you, so don't forget to give your feedback. If you guys like our content, give us a thumbs up and do consider subscribing to our channel. See you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.